we go. A shitload of pressure. Like, I don't think that's good. If you ask me, that's good contact. It gets all the way up here. If you push it any farther down, you literally like hear cracking. So I don't know. Should I go for it? Let's try it. Here we go. Okay, it's nice and secure. That was a lot more pressure than I expected. Hopefully everything works out right. Whew, that's honestly the scariest part right there. But let's hope it works. Now let's put on the Hyper 212 Plus cooler, because you have to mount it on the back too. That's gonna be a pain to mount on the back if I don't do it right now. So, oh god, I heard I've read some reviews on this one. It says it's freaking impossible to like find how it is for the Intel for my chip, because it literally has like 60 different configurations for each, for AMD chips and Intel chips and everything. Alright. There's the instructions. Comes in like 6 different languages. This thing's heavy. Let's see it. Oh shit. Wrong side. Okay, it's got mounting bracket for the bottom. That's always nice. And it's got this giant ass fan on all these things. And wow, that's a nice big heat sink compared to the puny little ones on here. Okay. That is a giant ass fan. Like, I mean, compare fan sizes. Here, I don't know if you guys can see it. No, you can. Like that tiny one to that giant one. My bad for putting that out of the camera. If it was, I don't know for sure. But okay, so let's read the instructions. Man, I'm really worried about that CPU. I mean, let's hope for the best. Hope for the best. Alright. It has like a... Okay, here we go. Wow, these instructions suck. Oh, here. Insulating tape must face the motherboard. I don't see no insulating tape. Oh wait, is this it? Yeah, I guess that is. Yeah. Insulating tape must face the motherboard. Okay, install the back plate. Let's install the back plate. And screw it in. Then we got some screws, I guess. Okay, this is kind of puzzling. It has all these weird things. Okay, I'm gonna just Google this. I'll be right back. So here we have the screws. Here's the back plate. Let's flip the motherboard on its side. Okay. So I should really do this towards you guys, but alright. So all we want to do is match this up with those holes. Oh, you see those holes? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll match that up with that. Okay. So I think it's inside. Okay, so I'm gonna put the screws in on that. So I'm gonna put my back plate on and my bracket over here what's going to happen is it's just going to go in like here, except I'm going to have a standoff on it. So let's put standoffs on. Let's fit in, yep, that one. It's kind of weird. Should put standoffs on here, but I don't know. I'm no expert. I'm new to this, so push the standoff through. Love how this is like the hardest part, and it's like the least stressful. Like, I mean, right now there's absolutely nothing I can possibly break, which is honestly really relieving. So I guess let's just go for it. Let's put this in the bottom. Try and get the holes to match up best I possibly can. Okay, so I gotta match this up to match my bracket here, to match the alignment. And if you notice, it just clicks. So anybody else have the same cooler? It's an awesome cooler. It's insanely hard to sell. But after you guys see this, it's not that bad. Just put back plate on, put standoffs on, put washers on there to keep the standoffs on. Alright, so now let's put these in one by one. I think diagonal is a good pattern for computer stuff, because I mean, if you do parts diagonal across, then look what happens. Good things happen. Because you can just... Oh shoot, this screw needs to be in the far bracket. Because with diagonals, it just makes it pretty secure until you can put in the other two. Okay, how is this supposed to shift into the other bracket? There are like two holes here, and I need to go into the second hole. Oh my god, I'm so freaking dumb. Alright, so you know how I had a problem where I had this screw and it was over here, and I wanted to push it over here, over to the end. Okay, so there are these weird spring things on here. I'm like, what the hell? So what you do is you push down on the bottom, and then you just move it, and it moves perfectly. Like, yeah, push it a little bit, but it works. And I feel like so fucking dumb right now. But yeah, okay. So let's just make sure that this fits in. Make it this size for the P67. So now what we do is we put this on, or get ready to at least. This thing under it. Peel before you use it. Peel before I use it. I will peel before I use it. I'm not going to use it quite yet. Okay, before I put this on, I got to think of airflow. And I got to think of how I'm going to put this thermal paste on. Oh, by the way, something I noticed. They have this little handy screwdriver to tighten the back plate, which I should do right now. Just to make sure it's secure. Can't really tighten it much more than, or yes you can, I guess. Much more than I did. I mean, it's nice to have. It's probably good. Better be safe than sorry, as they say. And, yep. So, okay, I'll just walk you guys through my logic, as if you're watching this, you're building your rig or something, I don't know. Might want to know. So I have this fan exhaust. I'm pretty sure this fan's exhaust too. And I have two intake fans on the side. So if I put this with the fan, does it even matter? Wait, is this an exhaust fan or a cooling fan? Honestly, I have absolutely no idea. Oh, that's what these are for. These are if you want to add another fan on. That's cool. But I'm not doing that. So I guess if I have it on this way, it's going to be in the case like that, and the air is going to be pulled from the front to exhaust out, or not. You know what? I'm going to check that for you guys, because that's important. Okay, just like I thought, it blows onto the fins. So, if I put it here, it's going to be configured inside my computer like this. Or, no, wait. Yeah, exactly. Okay, it's going to be configured like this. So if I put it sideways like this, it's going to be taking in cool air from the front and pushing out, or it's just going to be taking in. So that's perfect for what I want to do. So let's get on to putting on thermal paste, shall we? So what I'm going to do is, there's a bunch of methods for putting on thermal paste. You can do two short strips, 1, 2. You can do smaller than a pea, about rice grain sized, and smush it down with a cooler. There are tons of ways. You can do one thick strip, but honestly for me, I think the pea or the grain of rice method, it's smaller than a pea and big in, I believe, the size of a grain of rice. So let's take this strip off. If you're wondering why I'm not installing that bracket I was fitting earlier, you'll see in a second. So I'm going to put this on nice and flat. Here, I should get this cord out of the way. Nice and flat, just like this. Okay. Let's put that up there for the time being. And so I will put a small grain of rice on the CPU. This isn't anything special, just Coolermaster thermal compound kit. I'm going to put the thermal paste on in the grain of rice. Never done this before, so let's just do it first shot. Okay. So okay, there we go. Put it around the center. Okay, that should do it. Right, idea is to cover the whole thing, but here, I guess, a little bit more. The ideal is to make a very flat surface across the whole processor. I think that should do. Don't want too much, don't want too less. You want a good firm connection, so you want good firm connection, so your cooling works best. So let's just put this on nice and flat here. Can this one can double check? Take this wire away and put it on nice and flat. Down a little bit. Okay. And then we install the mounting bracket. Ooh, that's a tight fit for the RAM. Just double check it's firmly on and everything. Okay. Now we'll install the mounting bracket. While putting on the heatsink, I had so many problems with the mounting bracket. So first, as you'll see,